puto! There she is, man. There's a bitch. Shit, man. Son of a bitch, she cheating, man. Hey, bitch. No homeboy for her tonight, man. Bitch.
Oui, attendez, parce que je me... Attendez, parce qu'il y a mon aide-soignant qui est pas... Est-ce que vous pouvez m'aider? Ouais,
voilà.
Parce que c'est de...
Je vais essayer.
Ouais. Non, ah, non,
visiblement, ça ne marche pas. Ah ouais. Père Patrick, vous n'avez pas perdu la main.
Est-ce que vous pouvez couper le... Ah
On va regarder un sujet sur la
You know, my mic has been muted. Oh, well, basically what I said here is everybody wants to fuck everybody and they're happy about it and they're pushing this shit on people and ooh, 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 ooh. That is the summary of what you may have missed. Yeah, and they should carry their tits in a jar and be like, if you really want to see them, I got them right here. And correct it. You know, that's what those people are trying to do. They're constantly trying to correct themselves. Beetlejuice. All right. Tim Burton responded to claims his movies are full of white people, as Beetlejuice 2 hits with racist claims. Of course, it's full of white people. That's the majority in America. I mean, maybe it's a white neighborhood, you know? I mean, we don't have to have all, mixed everywhere all the time because real life is not that way. In certain areas, sure it is, but not everywhere. So here's a list of some of his movies: Edward Scissorhands, Corpse Bride, Alice in Wonderland, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Name a few. That Chocolate Factory one. No, that didn't work for me. Back when The Nightmare Before Christmas was released in 1993, screenwriter Carolyn Thompson claimed there had been a clash over the villain Oogie Boogie. This character was voiced by Black Star Ken Page. How's it going? Wait. His name is Black Star. Okay. Yeah, I'll tell you why. And during the script apart podcast, Thompson said Oogie Boogie is a derogative term for African Americans in the American South. Wait, first of all, it was no, it's not. I've never heard that. And I've talked to people that were born in the 1800s, and they didn't hold anything back. This this dumb bitch. I'm telling you, this dumb bitch. This bitch even been to the South. Even talked to some old people. Get out and pick some cotton with us. No, not that. Fast forward to 2024, the release of Beetlejuice when teen Astrid Dees Jenna Ortega boards the Soul Train. They're trying to call this racist, right? The problem, I think, is these people don't know what the Soul Train is. They're not old enough, they haven't watched old stuff, right? Right? Like it says there, this is a bit of reference to the 70s musical variety TV show Soul Train. It went on beyond the 70s, which celebrated R&B, soul, and hip hop. And some users have taken to X to claim the scene was so unnecessarily racist and confusing. I can imagine them angry, talking with a lisp, slinging their dildo around. Wah! It's racist. Dildo freshly dripping. Okay, I can't help it. I picture these kind of people, and I'm like, this imagery, what the fuck kind of adult baby thing does this? Like, Soul Train is racist. Tell all those black people who love the hell out of it, and a lot of white people too, people who went through hell to get on that show. All the money that show made. You want to tell them it was racist? This is a tribute to it. You fucking baby or babies. I never cared for it myself. I mean, all those. No, no, really, I just didn't like the general style of music. I like a lot of black music, but I didn't like the style they usually had on there. And any racist jokes here are just jokes. It's not like that. It's entertainment. A TikTok user. Oh, of all people, yeah, let's listen to the TikTok user. A TikTok user also slammed it as in your face and obvious, and that it felt suspicious under the surface. Okay, if that's the case, aren't you pissed off as hell about Black Panther? Wakanda forever. There what the what, you see something? He said, well, catch it, catch it. Hmm. Okay. 2016, Burton responded to criticism about his casting choices amid backlash to Miss, how he says, Peregrine's. You don't even have a W in there. You get Peregrine. Uh, Home for Peculiar Children. So that's where they had the woke people. They must have let them out. Yeah, go back to Miss Peregrine's. You let them out and they found the internet. He said nowadays people are talking about it more, and I remember back when I was a child watching the Brady Bunch, and they started to get all politically correct. Like, okay, let's have an Asian child and a black. That's a little oddly phrased. And a black, and a black. That's a little oddly. I gotta say that's a little odd there. But okay, I continue. I used to get more offended by that than just I grew up watching black exploitation movies, right? And these, a Shaft, right? His one bad mother. That was black exploitation. What a word, black exploitation. They made it as black could be to draw in a black audience. That's black exploitation. I mean, whether it was blacks doing it, I can't say. I don't know. But either way, that's what they were doing. They were exploiting blackness for money. Just like today, they're exploiting all these little fucking weirdos for money. Oh yeah, wokesters. Let's call them that. Wokesters. That's the easy way. Wokesters. I mean, you can't say retards anymore. Okay, he says, and I said, that's great. I didn't go like, okay, there should be more white people in these movies. He's saying when, all the black stuff was coming out, and, the 90s was chock full of it. And he didn't look at him and go, wait, stop, stop. There needs to be whites in here. And he has a valid point there. They have BET, they have black, all kinds of, black based everything, right? And nobody's going, you need to stop that now to let the whites in. I do in general like his stuff. Of course, his older stuff was better. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna go on to another thing here. Yeah, let's get away from the blacks. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Don't hang. Damn, I just can't stop it now, can I? Racist by accident. Am I racist? No, no, no. I'm a realist. Despite being nothing more than digital status symbols, Blizzard reveals players bought $150 million worth of Diablo. What is that? I'm bad. Roman numerals five, five. Okay, four. Yeah, that's right. I knew that, but I'm still not good with it. Cosmetics. Now, when a game does good cosmetics, yeah, yeah, the microtransactions, they eat that up. And while I have this game, I haven't played it enough to matter or to really be that familiar with it. For me, it just I don't know it. Being Blizzard for one kind of throws me off. Oh yeah, you should check out. Hasn't came out yet, but Path of Exile 2. That's gonna be a hell of a game. That one's worth trying. Oh yeah, and by the way, Dax is tuned in, and that's great. It's good to see you here. I'm gonna move on to another topic here real quick. I don't want to mix a bunch of stuff. I don't know. But just so you know, just so you know, I don't do long streams. I keep it short. You know, I don't know how to install like these other people do, right? No, fuck no. You know, doing some dumb shit. And while people would watch, I wouldn't want to remember it. Okay. Okay, Joker 2 pre-sales in the gutter. Another flop like the Marvels, The Flash. Hmm. The Marvels was a Marvel movie, The Flash was a DC movie, but to me it's a little hard to compare this to those because the premise is a little different. It's not a superhero movie and it's more of a serious tone. Well, to be honest, I fell asleep. Yeah, I did watch so much of it, and what I did watch, I could identify with it. When I was much younger and much angrier, I could have very well been a Joker like he was in that movie. But of course, in reality, that ends to imprisonment or death. Now, this movie is going to be a musical, and I think it's due to Lady Gaga joining. They're probably thinking, "Hey, we need money, we need a boost, we need a big name," and Lady Gaga's like, "I'll do it." And she's not really like Harley Quinn, and not like Harley Quinn has been historically anyway. But unless I'm mistaken, that's the part she's playing. So yeah, okay, the Joker was good. It was fairly good from what little I remember of it. But the moment you turn it into a musical, no, that don't work anymore. There's a small clip here, but I don't believe it shows much. Oh, it's just a little gif of him playing with himself. Well, it's kind of like it mentions here. They judge a movie's success by the pre-sale tickets, and a lot of these studios they will buy a lot of their own pre-sale tickets. You may have heard stories about where a person goes in a movie theater, but all the seats are reserved because the studio has bought them out, and no one sits at them. So you know they're alone in the theater essentially watching a movie because the theater has sold all those seats and go, hey, it's a hit. everyone cheats except for losers like me. Well, how else am I gonna get to be a winner? I gotta find a way to cheat the system. Will Joker 2 bomb? Well, my Magic 8 Ball says, fuck yeah, you dumbass. Okay, let me look up real quick some other stuff to cover. Keep the stream going a bit longer. I'm looking for things that are safe enough because I got a lot of things bookmarked here that don't really need to go on a stream. So they're basically imprisoning pit bulls instead of putting them down for mauling people, is what you're saying, right? Kind of reminds me of what I'm looking at now. Let me share it. Yeah. Look at this monstrosity of a thing.
Yo a María Félix, lo único que tengo que decir es que fue la mujer más bella que existió en México, la que nos representa.
And you look at the star picture, she didn't look that bad. Hey, I'm picking some of the more safe things. I mean, I got some stuff bookmarked on here that, nobody really needs to see. That's like some shit out of your nightmare. Imagine you come in a place and that comes toward you.
En todo el mundo, la que nos llevó, que nos dio a conocer a todos los mexicanos por su belleza, por su inteligencia. Porque
if you hit that with a baseball bat, would it be protected like a helmet? Or would it pop like a pumpkin? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna play a little clip here. Everyone's covered this to death, but hey, I'll do it too.
We love hobbits, and with Tales of the Shire, we want to immerse you in their world.
We just really want Tales of the Shire to feel like a warm hug.
Really dark hobbits.
We love hobbits.
Okay, I get they want to make a soft, cutesy game, and that's good for people who like that. But they really shouldn't be using the Hobbit story for it. If they just made their own IP and their own, stories and characters, great. But this, they should not. This is blasphemous to Tolkien. For one, he specifically stated, he's put his characters in detail, and they weren't black hobbits.
And with Tales of the Shire, we want to immerse you in their world.
We just really want Tales of the Shire to feel like a warm hug.
Let me scroll on down here. Well, there was probably everyone's seen it, but there was Biden putting on a Trump hat, right? And now he's walking up to his jet with that hat. Now, sure, at first he was to the man that was trying to get him to wear the hat. Maybe he was like, hey, I'm a good guy. You can trust me. Yeah, I'll wear that hat and we'll have a laugh. You know, you could play it off like that. But after seeing him walk up into his jet with a hat, my take on it is he didn't want to step down. And I don't honestly believe he wanted Hindu girl, what's her name? Harris. He didn't want her to run. And this is his subtle rebellion. That's what I honestly think. I don't know. They're playing it to get my shit copyright stricken. Here is where he first puts on the Trump hat. Okay, let me move on to something else. Hey. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle de-emphasizes guns. So essentially what they're doing is they'll have guns in the game, but they don't want him using the guns. Now, maybe you might remember the older movies better than me. How often did he use the gun? Now, this scene here shows him using the gun, you know. This person's spinning the sword all around, and he's like, oh, fuck this. Bang. But now in the games, they're, made by the wokesters, and they're trying to discourage gun use. What's your take on that? Yeah. I take it he's going to use whatever tool serves him best at the moment. Well, I think we're going to wrap this up now. And a fun little song for the outro.
Your feelings can fuck off, you non-binary bitch. Telling everyone we're wrong while you sexualize kids. Keep your pronouns in your pants, this ain't the time or place. Unless you think you can dance, I'll punch that confused face. My pronoun is